You are watching an Al Bear review. Cue the music.
What's going on, guys? Happy Friday. You know the vibes. I'm here with the How to Get Away with Murder recap. If you're new, be sure to subscribe. Everybody leave me a comment, like, share, all that good stuff. I don't even know where I want to start. I got a new theory, but I'm going to lay out the landscape of the episode and tell you guys my theory. So basically this episode, Michaela go after daddy, right? Her daddy name is Solomon Vitt. Her and Gabriel, they go to a seminar that he's having, and basically her whole plan is to, when he's not looking or whatever, grab something with his DNA on it so she can get a DNA test to prove that that's her father, so she can sue him or whatever the case is. And he's this huge tech guy, coming off to be a feminist, coming off to, be a likable guy. Apparently wants to run for president of the United States, all that good stuff. So he has a lot going on for himself. So long story short, Gabriel tells her, just go talk to your father. He's still living while I'm over here listening to therapy sessions of Annalise and my dad Sam trying to get to know my father. You have the opportunity to just go up to him and say, yo, your daughter right here, player, like, you abandoned me. I was in the foster care system. And so she gets upset, tells him to leave if he don't want to do it her way, because she asked him to go in and break in his room and steal a cup or some of his DNA on it, and he was just like, no. And she was like, well, Asher would do it. And so he goes as far as to tell her, he was like, look. And this kind of made me like Gabriel a little bit, because, for some men, it's just hard to stand up to a gorgeous woman. You feel me? He was just like, now I see why I don't know how to stick with you long term. Because if it's not your way, there's no way. And so pretty much she told him to get the stepping, and he stepped. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, we don't beg. We not begging. But nevertheless, so moving on, she breaks in the room, and this thing, the Solomon Vitt comes in, and she hides, and then he catches her, and then he was like, I know who you are, Michaela. And then she goes down to the bar with him, where he's at, and asks him, can she ask him any question? And the only question she asked was, how long did he know it was her? And he was just like, I knew from when you stood up in the seminar and drilled me, and I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. And it pissed me off. I ain't no daddy, and I ain't got no daddy issue, but don't tell me you this rich, powerful man been waiting to meet your daughter that was all up in the foster care system, and you ain't like, if you want to see me, daddy, you could have seen me. You could have came and got me. So I don't be trying to hear all that. But here's my new theory. If, in fact, what the FBI says is true, that Michaela DNA is on the murder weapon, which I think all the kids' DNA is on the murder weapon, because they participated in the therapy exercise with Annalise. I just think maybe Michaela daddy Solomon Vitt killed Annalise because, she did work for him in his law firm as an intern and knew that he was Michaela's mama, and maybe it was just a way to Annalise probably try to get Michaela to sue him. I know I sound crazy, but I want to know who killed Annalise. And this episode didn't give me no vibes but that. But anyways, moving on. So this episode, Tegan's law firm, I forget the name of it again, but they take on this case with this handicapped guy named Carl. He's suing this dating app for basically having a horrible algorithm that only matches him with other singles who have a handicap. And basically, brother man is in a wheelchair, but he want to scribble a dancer, one who can shake that money. You already know he wants something like that to be up in his bed with him, helping him put his drawers on in the morning time. Cause you know what I'm saying? That's what he want. So long story short, he's suing, and basically, they find out that Carl is an incel, which basically means he don't necessarily hate women, but he blame women for not being able to get with the type of women that he wants to get with. What I don't even know what the hell that means, but I mean, look, it is what it is. So basically, the algorithm that the lady has is basically she's selling it to the government for like $50 million, and basically the government is going to use her algorithm to keep people of color, people of minority down because they are not, you know, whatever to be trusted with funds and things of that nature. But whatever. So basically, Annalise says the key to it is to give it to him and we use it against him. So she has Asher go to old boy, give him all of Heidi's passwords, and then they pretty much posted a sex tape for Heidi and said that, long story short, we're going to blame you for this since you obtained all of her passwords illegally. So drop the suit and everything will be forgiven. So it was a pretty decent case. I didn't realize that was a thing because I'm not handicapped, but if I was handicapped, I would still want to have a stripper to come help me put my drawers on in the morning. That's all I'm saying. But nevertheless, this episode, Bonnie is helping Tegan with the case, and she finds Tegan's divorce papers, and she steals them, and she takes them to Nate, and Nate takes them to the FBI. And basically the theory is that they looked into one of the companies that she had ties with, investments in, belongs to Laura Castile, and it is she had like $500,000 in stocks or bonds with the company. Basically, Nate is saying this is how Laura paid Tegan off to help her disappear, etc., etc. So that's that. But this episode made me feel like Tegan is a good guy because later in the show, Bonnie went to him and said, I seen your divorce papers, don't sign them. It's a bad, you know, whatever. And of course Tegan got pissed off, and Tegan said, Bonnie told her the company that you invested in was only worth this when you did, and ever since you split up with Cora, it is now worth $500K. And Tegan said, I don't want that money. I don't want to be reminded of how I got that money. I did something for Frank Castile, and I just do not want to be reminded of what I had to do. She can have that damn, devil money. So Bonnie went back to Nate and say, you working with the FBI. How did you know that Laura Castile owned that company? Like, you feel me? So now Bonnie looking at him like, can I trust you? Should I trust you? You telling me not to trust Tegan, but should I trust you? The answer really is the only person Bonnie to be trusting is Annalise Keaton, and that's it. Nobody else on this show is worthy of being trusted. So, anyways, moving off of that subject. So Gabriel is listening to all of these. First of all, Annalise, go sue Gabriel and his crackhead mama for a breach of confidentiality. Because there's no reason to explain why he's listening to your therapy sessions. And I don't care that she was married to Sam before you. That gives her no right to be listening to your therapy sessions. So, he listened to these therapy sessions between Annalise and Sam. And they start off with Annalise talking about her and Eve, her girlfriend, and kind of how she loves her, but the perception of being with a woman, especially from a guy like her father, it just throws her off a little bit. And then, it talks about, she goes as first to talk about how, I guess her father sexually abused and sexually molested her when she was a child. So that draws her closer to a woman because she feels safe with Eve. And then it goes even deeper to Annalise telling Sam that she broke up with Eve because there's this man, and the man's name is basically her therapist because he's so nice and kind. And Gabriel marches over to Annalise's house, and you lied to me. You said he came on to you as opposed and then played the recording for her. Like, first here, little nigga, what you ain't gonna do a pull up in my spot trying to make it hot. I said what I said. Like Annalise should have told. I said what I said. Your daddy wanted me. He my therapist, you feel me? He giving me you can hear things, but you can't see things, you feel me? So, and I ain't telling your daddy to leave your goddamn mama. Your mama shouldn't have been on crack and he wouldn't have left. Like, point blank, period. Like, we seen your mama, bro. I mean, crackhead, like, bro, ain't nobody trying to be married to no crackhead. Like, let's just call it what it is. So, he pissed off. Now Annalise got to deal with him and his foolishness. Also, this episode, Asher's sister pops up. So now we got to deal with the new character and Asher's sister. I don't know what the hell she want and why she being introduced. Laurel brother Dominique and his goons returns Frank home all beat up and bruised up. Don't really care about that because I don't think I want to know is Frank, did you see Wes or did you not? I don't care about Laura and that baby. Did you see Wes? That's all I care about. And I was pretty much, I mean, it was a good episode, but honestly, nothing really happened other than Michaela got to actually come face to face with her father. And I think maybe he plays a part in killing Annalise because he claims to be a feminist and investing $500 million in female entrepreneurs and wants to be the next president. So he can't really have this whole, cause he can keep up Michaela quiet. Just give her a little money, help her find her way in life, and she'll be fine. But Annalise can talk out of it because what Michaela really wants is a mother and not a father. But that's that. Boy, like I said, man, Annalise got her new little boy to her, Robert. We'll see where that goes. She asked him, does he work for the FBI? He says no. So we'll see where that goes. And they have a pretty nice ice cream date where they kind of open up to each other. And, we'll see. We'll see. But it was, like I said, it was one of those episodes that it was good, but not too much actually happened. At least in my opinion. But Tegan did make a phone call this episode to Cora and said, let's do the thing. Not the divorce, but let's do the thing. So we have to ask ourselves, what is the thing that Tegan is talking about? But here's the thing. Who killed Annalise? This episode, and I only say Michaela Daddy had something to do with it, because now we talking about another guy, another character on the show that's brand new on the last season, but who has influence, money, and power. So and we do know Annalise is dying. You know what I'm saying? And but who actually does the killing? It's hard to say. And we have yet to see the governor this season, so we don't know how that's going out. And I don't know. I still believe Wes is alive, because even when Wes' body was identified, like, he supposed to be burnt up in the fire. We shouldn't have found nobody. And plus, you couldn't really identify him. Then, like I said, Nate was the one to identify Wes. How weird is that? Nate hated Wes. So I think Wes is alive. But who killed Annalise? I don't know, but y'all let me know what y'all think of this week's episode. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Happy weekend. Hopefully I can get my vlog going this weekend. This week been slow. So I'm gonna holler at y'all later, man. Peace, love, and hair grease. I got a bald head, though.